9 o'clock this morning from Manchester Airport. Blimey, the winds are so very strong here this morning. I normally stream from the south side, it's the far side of the airport, over there. And so when I was setting up, not on one occasion, but on 3 occasions, my tripod flew over because of the wind. One occasion, my laptop actually took a tumble as well. Now, as much as I love streaming, the equipment I've just bought to help the channel progress could also be the channel's downfall. And the reason for that is because, you know, I don't want to lose it. I really don't want to lose it. So I've driven around to see if I can find a slightly more secluded area to stream from. And there isn't anywhere that I can get decent internet. And so I've come to the RVP. Airliners are over there. They're going on at 11. And I really, really want to bring you some footage of planes this morning. That's why we do what we do. I'm very, very disappointed at the moment. It was a hard enough slog to get here, and then with the events of the storm that have taken their toll on my house as well. At the moment, I just feel very, very despondent, deflated, and I'm not quite sure what to do, because the last thing I want to do is obviously lose the equipment that I've just got as well. I did get a new capture card as well yesterday, an Elgato one, so it's not just an okay one, it's a really okay one, and that's all purchased with the kind donations from the members and viewers and subscribers of this channel. As always, I try my best to bring you great footage. I always try to get here for you, and you know, I'm just really, really concerned. I'm all right, I'm safe. The RVP is open. We've got togas aplenty, and I'm absolutely gutted that at this moment in time, I'm not able to capture that for you. I am working on it, but there's got to be a time where you say, do you know what, let's leave it today. Bearing in mind, I got here just after 9 o'clock, and I've been trying to find somewhere for almost 2 hours now. And so I'm at the RVP. I'm going to go and get my trolley out and see if I can sort something out. And if I can, I'll be live, and I'd love you to come with me on the live. I did actually toy with just turning my camera around and taking some footage as well. The problem is we can't do close-ups. And so Carl, good morning. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe there in Dublin. You're on a red weather warning there. Don't forget, folks, we are yellow into amber for the wind today as well. Expecting some very, very high winds. I know others are streaming from Manchester Airport this morning. I've seen them. Airliners, they're nice and safe where they are. They're actually in the RVP, just above where the MC sits, so they've got plenty of shelter there. Simon Lowe's at the other end of the airport, and he is anchored down, I believe. And so there are a number of other streamers here as well, and I want to add to that tally. All very, very good streamers in their own right. But if it's the difference between putting everything away and going home and coming back another day to stream and to have some plane spotting fun with you guys, then do you know what? I'm prepared to make that sacrifice, because we could go live today, the equipment could be destroyed, and that could be it. We'd be off until we can replace the equipment. And so good morning, Roy. I hope you're good. So as you can imagine, I'm very, very deflated. But you know, you just got to be sensible about these things, haven't you? You really have. Hello Sarah Jane, I hope you're well. And so it's just the fact that doing what we do, I love that look Sarah as well. See if I can turn it around for you. I love this look Sarah. And so, I mean, I'm more than happy to walk around with my phone for a while. More than happy. It's not my usual. It's not my usual setup. But the interest of it protecting that. Itself would lead you into a false sense of security. There's a lot of people milling around considering the weather warning. A lot of people. And so I believe that red weather warning has been extended to Scotland as well. It's done it a couple of times to me while I've been on the south side this morning. It's been an interesting one, to say the least. Right over by Ether, the queue to get into the RVP this morning. Blimey. It was all for Ether, you know, the private terminal. Probably staff, because all the cars were rubbish. It looks like BA after their toga. They couldn't land the first time. It was sort of a touch and go almost. Now safely on the ground. Good morning. Good morning. Not the usual setup this morning. We are going to do a bit on our phone. Just because. This, you've got to be so sensible. And there are a number of people out for a look at the planes. Wish I'd bought my gimbal now. Absolutely live storm, Eowyn. Being blown away. There's a Gulf Air going. That sun's so bright. Really would lead you into a false sense of security. You got some nice big fluffy clouds, no rain, no forecast rain. Just gonna have a walk. To go live. You can see what box he's got. Find out all sorts, don't we? Tripod than mine is. What's that do? What's that box do? Oh, is it? Nice. Good morning if you've just joined us. It's Becky Vision using my phone this morning. I've got the cameras out. The wind is awful at times. I'm trying to plant myself down somewhere so I don't blow over. We'll stay for a bit. Might go for a brew. It's all right. Look, here's the big one. Just coming in. I don't know if you can see it. Tried to stop my hand shaking for you. Beastie Boy's on his way in. Oh. Yeah. No. Will it hit the sweet spot? Is it going to come down? Is it going to touch and go? Is it going to touch and go? Is it coming down? It's down.
Yeah, it's down.
Expertly down. Little bit of wind shear as it was coming in to land. There was a few people questioning whether or not Beastie Boy would land or whether they'd go round. Three pilots say we're landing this one, mate. Yeah, I need to get myself some bungee cords and a couple of hooks to sort of fix my tripods down. I think it's something I don't have. Like one of those tripods as well, but the one I've seen, 700 quid, and well, Tooth Fairy doesn't come anymore. One good thing about having your phone rather than a load of stuff that I normally carry, it means that we can go and take a wander. Still got my wellies on, I must look a right fool. So I'm going to try and have a look down the other side, I suppose. I've never done a tour of the RVP. I've seen other people do a tour of the RVP, but no, it's not something I've done on this channel. Let me know if I'm making you sick, and I'll slow down a bit. This section was closed off, during the snow and the ice. Heading towards the Aviation shop, and of course the Concorde hangar. Carl says the Tooth Fairy was with you yesterday. Didn't leave anything for me, did they? Airlines are up there, so they've got a nice little office that they sit in, and then they pop their head out the roof, and so they are mostly good. Oh, this will be awesome, this. The A380 is going to go straight past us in a minute. Isn't that pretty awesome? I don't like standing on there. Good morning if you've just joined us. Slightly different view this morning from me. And so we're at the runway visitor park this morning. I've given up attempts in putting cameras up. My tripods have fell over three times, and I'm afraid it's just not a risk that I'm prepared to take. And so we are at the runway visitor park. You have got Becky Cam as opposed to the way we usually go live. How many streamers are there? There are a few. There's one chap that's just set up just right behind me. He's just set up his tripod. Airliners are here, so I'd be the third one. And then of course there's a couple over the other side as well, and so I must admit Friday is not a day that I normally would come streaming unless it's really early in the morning. I did notice that Think Planes aren't here, and so I hope Simon's okay after he caught that head injury the other week. I believe he hurt himself really quite badly, and so I did send our love. Oh, we've got a toga. We've got a toga. Unfortunately, no close-ups today, but he definitely didn't land. He went to. Mr. Ryanair. He's going to go round and have another go in a bit. Good morning, welcome. It's Becky's Planes, Trains and Buses, otherwise known as Becky's Live. Now, we are on a different stream to what the one was set up, mainly down to Storm Eowyn, I don't know how you say it, and so I'm pretty sure it's Own. And so we are on Becky Cam at Manchester Airport, this time the runway visitor park. Still got me wellies on from when I went to the south side banking, which is where I normally stream from, to be honest. I did have ideas of going to the airport pub, but the direction that they were facing obviously depends on the wind, and so that was very quickly decided against. Something's just gone flying behind me, I don't know what it is. Just heard something go clack. So I'm stood here behind me, O'Reilly. Everything's flapping round. That's the windsock. The sky, do you know what? The sky is actually pretty amazing today. Pretty amazing. The windsock is blowing a hoolie. One Ryanair goes round, the other one goes off on holiday. Smashing. It's really bizarre the way it's gusting, you know. And so I don't know if you can see, if I stand back here, you might be able to see the windsock on the airfield. It's kind of right in the middle, so if we go closer, it's horizontal, you know, and so yeah, this wind that we're experiencing is no joke. I think we're very lucky to not have any rain at the moment, because this rain would make it awful, even more awful than it is. It is bitterly cold, and that's likely due to the direction it's coming from. But yeah, I would imagine we're going to have plenty of go-arounds today. I would imagine that we're going to have some cancellations as well, because things are going to matter a little bit. I know that all flights going to Scotland or to Ireland, so Belfast and Dublin, are at this moment in time cancelled. In Scotland, I know that all public transport is cancelled at the moment. Even Stagecoach have pulled their buses off in Scotland. And so, hang on a second. Nobody told me there was a beastie boy already in. Even in awful weather conditions, the Emirates A380 pilots make it look so easy. Not a murmur, not a flutter, no wind shear. Absolutely perfect takeoff, that was. Beautiful. Hello, Telly. How you keeping, my friend? You okay? Just making its turn. Heading away, it'll fly over the M56 and turn round about on its way to Dubai. It's the worst thing about it is, Carl, is that it's not constantly blowing a gale. It kind of comes in waves, if wind can come in waves at all. And so what that means is you'll have a moment of calm, and then all of a sudden it'll be blowing a blooming hoolie. But it seems to me that as we approach, sort of the height of the storm, what worries me, like I said, we've got no rain. You don't normally have just wind. So that's something that I'm quite cautious about. So what worries me is that we haven't got rain. Good morning, Steve May. I hope you're good. You've got sunshine now. So I would be very cautious even still about going out now. Talk about the eye of the storm. The winds that we're talking about are hurricane force winds. Let's not forget about that. And so it's just that the British don't like to call them hurricanes or tornadoes. They call them storms, don't they? And it's never cyclone, it's always anti-cyclone. And so great British optimism. I mean, one thing you can say is that it'll be great for the pilots in gaining lift at takeoff this morning. We might actually see some lovely ribbons if they catch it just right. Some lovely ribbons and some wing fluff. Oh, it's blowing a hoolie again. So I'm a bit gutted because I've left my scanner in the car and I've got my headphones in my pocket, but not my scanner. A bit stupid. It was the Met Office in Britain that named the storm. They go through the alphabet, don't they? And they release a list of the names. So one of my friends has got his own weather page, weather website, weather station at home, and he is very, very good for local weather. And he has actually been saying about this storm even before it made the news and stuff like that. He was saying, listen, this storm is going to be a named storm. I can guarantee it is. It's showing up in all marks. And you know what? So far, I've known the guy for 4 years because I work with him. And you know, he's never been wrong. He's never been wrong. Just a hobbyist. So, we have got an incoming. I wonder if this is the Ryanair that went round earlier on. You might not be able to see just yet with the lack of zoom on the phone. Oh, that's coming down nicely. Lovely job. Do you know, I didn't get a notification that Carl was live yesterday either. I just, I was looking on YouTube for something, and it was just by chance. So Carl has set up another channel, Tanya, and so I was having difficulty in locating him on YouTube as well, and I managed to add him last night, and so that was, no, the night before, and so I saw him online, not because it notified me, I don't know why, I'll have to go back and have a look at that. It looks like Jet 2 are making their way out of the terminal. Oops. Sorry, nearly dropped my phone. Very soggy, this grass. Glad I left my wellies on now. Just give you a quick tour. So yeah, when we started streaming, see that chap with the camera there? That's where we were standing. So we walked down the slope and across the grass. And so the aviation shop and the tour centre is there. Quite a nice day. You can come and eat your butties here. I did consider setting the camera up in here, just to see. And so if you want to go and see Concorde, then you can do by first of all going into reception and tour centre. Probably tell me off for having dirty boots here now. Like my feet. I know that lady's got boots on. I'm not going to go in if there's nothing to wipe my feet on. So yeah, this is the Arvo Theatre, where you start the tour. So they've got some artefacts. You can have a seat in a plane seat if you want. The telly's off today though. This just tells you the history of Manchester Airport. Some really cool stuff here. And then if you go down here, I don't know if this door's open. It depends if they've got any tours on. It is open. You go through here now. If you paid for a tour, then you'll be guided down here, and depending on which one you get depends on what tour you get. And so then you'll be brought in to see this amazing piece of equipment. Speedbird. British Airways and Air France collaboration. British Airways still own all of them. So this is very much borrowed to the runway visitor park, or is it lent? I'm never quite sure which one. And so if you buy a tour ticket, then it starts from as little as £6 for a 20-minute tour. Absolutely awesome experience. We've done it. Look at this. The underbelly of an icon. Wow. I love the way they've lit it all up in green as well. Amazing. And so, looking through the window here, the Runway Visitor Park Cafe. That's where you run to when the weather's a bit dodgy. Go and get a brew. Should I have another look at the Concorde? Go on, let's have another look. Look at it. Absolute amazing piece of kit. Such a terrible shame they were taken out of operational service. But you know what? Do we really need to go to New York in 3 hours now? Technology moves on so quickly. And so, with the need of broadband and such like, we no longer need to get to New York in 3 hours, 3.5 hours, because we can just FaceTime or Skype, Zoom call. These are the cabinets, paying homage to that wonderful bird that is Concorde. Go to the gift shop. Bit of gift shop shopping. Some absolutely wonderful artefacts in here. Have you been, John? So you can buy a tank as well. That doesn't fly. Oh, look at that. Oh, I might have to go gift shop shopping. Good morning.
Morning.
Might have to go gift shop shopping. Cathay Pacific A350 t-shirt. I have a feeling that might be coming home with me today. It's one of my faves, isn't it? And the problem is that when I left home, oh, what's that one as well? They've got some really cool stuff in here, guys. Really cool stuff. Let's go outside, show you some planes. But yeah, I reckon that Cathay Pacific A350 t-shirt's coming home with me today. We'll just go down here. So this is the big window that you can see Speedbird in. Do you know what, John? You would have an absolute ball here, my friend. Absolute ball. That's what I thought. Like, I've never ever taken my viewers and members around the runway visitor park. Never. I don't know why that's ever happened. But yeah, if you want a brew, they do the best Cumberland sausage butties with red sauce and a brew. About £6 or £7. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Sorry. Did I make you dizzy then? Just realised I moved a bit quick. And of course, if you bring the kids with you, grandkids, there's a bit of a park. What I also like is they've got some what I call dinosaurs. They've got an Arvo, is it an RTX 100? It's the one we're approaching now. I wonder if we can get on it today. We'll go and have a look. It just, it gives you the chance to get up close and personal with the aircraft of yesterday. It's a little bit gutted because they sectioned it all off not so long back. So you could look at the outside, but you couldn't go inside. And so we'll just walk down and just have a look and see if we can. Ooh. Is it open? Yes, I think it's open. So we're going to go into... Sorry, I just walked straight past the sign, didn't I? Forgive me my ignorance. So it's the Arvo RJX 100. So first flight 23rd of September 2001. Last flight February 6, 2003. Oh my days, the wind. Wowzers. Blimey, oh. Nearly got sent into the middle of next week then. Caught me just right, it did, that wind. So we'll go up the steps. Another bin's fainted. And into the Arvo. This is pretty awesome. Give you a good look at this. It's a shame we can't go any closer. It's also a great shame that somebody's felt the need to scratch the perspex screen that's covering it. Hope it's anchored down all right, otherwise I'll be running for cover. It's a lovely model of the Arvo. Just there, Caribou Air, nonetheless. And the Arvo RJX, how it all began. Planes in their series. Wonder if we can get in the Trident today. I'll have a look and see. That's a few of the seats that haven't been formed. And then, of course, we all know what this is, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, my days, you can feel the wind rattling underneath the plane. Blimey. It's lovely to see the icons of yesteryear, isn't it? Absolutely incredible to see. You see these flying things through the sky, and then you come and look at the inside, and all of the sorry, try again. Somebody tried to phone me and it knocked my camera off. And so that's the Arvo. So close to the ground, look. Can't get too far back because they stop you from going, like, but it's so close to the ground. I think, blimey, there's not much room for error there, is there? Yeah. Iberia Express. So now they've got the Trident and they've got the Arvo or the Avro. Just walking up the back now. And so there are some towards the car park, but they're normally blocked off. So they've got a DC-10 as well, and it's a section of the DC-10. But you can't go into it, it's always closed, which I'm always really disappointed about because I'd love to have a look. So we'll go and have a look and see. But they're normally closed, these two, which is a terrible shame, to be honest. amazing, this window, look. They've got Boeing 777. As many Concordes as you can try. I love that one. Love that one there. See the wooden one? Beautiful. Spitfire model, £350. Spotty plane. Absolutely lovely. They really are, aren't they? Pretty price as well, you know. I'd have to save all my pocket money for that, John. They have all their ducks in a row here at Manchester. They know what people like. I just wish that they'd these planes that they've got as showpieces. I just really wish they'd open them up so we could look at them. And so I don't know if they've taken them off because they're closed up. I'll take you around the Trident. So yeah, that's the DC-10, the old Monarch. Again, it's closed up. They've got a portion of it. But these other two planes, they're actually, you know, decommissioned planes that are sitting here, and it's just you just wonder why have they got them if they're not going to show them. See how far we can go, see how close we can get. I can also check and make sure I've locked the car because I can't remember. Well, at least I can if I can find the keys. Oh, there they are, that's right. Just gonna clunk click me. I'm not gonna clunk click me hand sanitizer, am I? Yeah, it's all short. I don't know what the crack is with these. That's right, it is locked. Just make it short. So we've got a Nimrod, and it's all closed up. You can't get in it. And we've got Trident. You have to pay for them, do you? It doesn't look like they've been opened for ages, you know. So is that part of the tour? So it's a Hawker Siddeley Trident 3B 101. And the fence has fallen down, so you know what we're doing, don't you? Don't know if we're allowed, but I'm going to. Can I touch it? Yes. Look at that. How cool is that? this is underneath the belly of the Trident. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Did you? They are pretty spectacular, aren't they? They just, I've only ever seen these on air crash investigations, and that's not to say that, blimey, it's all duct taped up there, isn't it? That's not to say, that they're unsafe planes, because, I firmly believe that it's not just mechanical, it depends on the hands that are in control, aren't they? Like any vehicle. I can't even get it all in shot, man. Trident 3. It's a very, very different show we've got for you today. If you've just joined us, hello. I'm Becky, and this is our lovely community. We ordinarily stream from Manchester Airport, streaming the planes. However, we've got a rare visit to the RVP today due to the weather conditions. It was decided that I wouldn't bring the big cameras and stuff out today due to the high winds and the likelihood of them going kaput. And I said, you know what, let's go the RVP for a walk round instead. So feast your eyes on this Nimrod. So I'll just go up to the sign so you can see what it is. Look at that. Wow. Do you know what, I would have loved to have brought my dad here. He would have loved it. He really would have loved it. So this one is a Nimrod XV231. We can't go inside, sadly, but we can go and have a look. Whether we're allowed or not, nobody's telling me I can't. I'm just walking around it. I'm not going to work it, am I? It looks like it's still attached to taxi, isn't it? Wow. Very wow. This belly is very low to the floor, and the hold looks like it's open. What's in there? Can't see. Camera wants me to turn it round sideways. I don't want to turn it round sideways. I want to see what's in there. Wonder if anyone will come running going, you shouldn't be in here, you're not allowed. I just wanted to have a look and see what it was like in this bit. Runway handling services. Wow. I won't go in, I won't be naughty. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. You only been on Airbus planes? Now see, back when I was younger, I wasn't really into this stuff. I have been on planes before, but I never really used to take much notice of them. It was something that I discovered in my adult life, and so in terms of what planes I'd travelled on, you know, when I was a young person, I don't actually know what they were, which is it's sad really, because I mean I'm 47 now, and I'd say, I mean there's probably a large number of them that aren't working anymore, like, but it still would have been nice to know what it is we've actually travelled on. And so I'm just walking back past the car park now towards the RVP. We're just at the back of Ether, actually. You know, the private terminal. So I don't think I can get anywhere close to show you. It's a lofty. Heading away. Lots of people just go for the viewing mound or the shop. They don't kind of take a look around and see what else is here. And I think as a place to visit, it's totally viable. Totally viable. Not just for plane watching, bit of fun for the kids. Just experiencing a bit of aviation history. Look who's just landed. Minty Fresh Iceland Air. Hello Julie. Great to see you. Duchess Julie, should we mention. Hope you're good. Just been doing a bit of streaming on our phone. Did a tour of the visitor park this morning. Fortunately, I've still got my wellies on, so we've been going where people haven't today. See if we can get a close up of this Minty Fresh. Soles in my wellies this morning, and they're much better. Much better. The wind is absolutely awful at times, Julie. It really is. Just going to stand back a few paces, because the closer I get to the fence, the less you see. And we've got a Minty Fresh Iceland there in Julie. TFICC. I thought to myself, you know, car park man on TikTok, he only ever uses his phone. I thought, do you know what? Why should I not use my phone just this once? Lovely Hainan takeoff. lovely jubbly takeoff. Be up there as quick as they can so that they can ride above the storm. And EasyJet just arrived. Do you like it, John? I'm glad you like the show. I'm glad you like the show. It's a break from the norm, isn't it? Break from the norm. I might have to go and get my charging pack out the car though, because my battery on my phone doesn't look very happy. Just means you get a tour of the car as well, although it's quite muddy from yesterday, so I'll have to excuse myself now. I did wipe everything down, just not the boot. Yeah, come on, come with me, and we'll go and get the power station out the car. And so, because as much as I can't use my camera today, I can use the power station, and I'm going to look a right wally walking around with this power station as well until the phone charges, but I don't care because it's absolutely awesome. And it's basically just like having electric. Oh my days, Julie, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. You've been so kind to us recently, and I can't thank you enough. Honestly, I can't. I have no words. I really have no words for the help and support that you've given us the past couple of days. Thank you doesn't seem to cut it somehow. It really doesn't. Just make our way over to the car. I'll get my power station. I normally have a power bank with me. I was doing some work behind the scenes on the laptop, actually in Streamlabs, trying to get that going for us. And I looked at the time and it was 12:30, and I thought, blimey, I need to go to bed for a couple of hours here. But I do have the power station, which is the super duper battery charger. Oh, excuse me. Sniffing, runny nose. And so, if I just go in here like this. This is the chap I'm on about. Bag. Ada, I've just thought then, 2 birds one stone, the scanner out as well, can't I? Power station. Please don't look at the boot because it's a little bit disorganised after yesterday. Right, where's my cable? Is it in there? I know I've got a low battery, that's why I'll come back to the car. There it is. Oh, I bet you're glad you tuned in now, aren't you? Imagine what you'd be doing if you weren't watching me. Right. It'd be like that. Some people use power banks. I know what I haven't done. This phone case as well. Bear with. There we go. I'll turn that one on. Is it charging now? It's charging now. Good. Good, it's charging now. Right, just means I've got to walk around with this now. I had a black stopper, I don't know where that's at. It'd be in there somewhere, I bet. When I packed the car this morning, it must have popped off. But yeah, we're alright for another bit now. No, I'm so sorry. Aren't I a scruff, Julie? After the muck yesterday, and sort of being fully aware that it was likely it was going to happen again today, I thought, what is the point in actually attempting to clean it? So I just left it. Did I lock that? I'll have to check it. I think I locked it, but I'm just going to double back and check, just to make sure. So, I did lock it. The sun is very bright, very bright in the sky. I know that's the crown, sorry. There we go, we can carry on for another bit now. Just until my phone charges a bit. And then I'll be able to unplug it and take it back. So yeah, Tanya, if you're lurking, do us a favour. Can you charge the power pack, please? Bag-sized one as opposed to the boat-sized one. That'd be greatly appreciated. It would be looking. What's that? What's that indeed? Right. Should we go back up here again and have a look? I did say yesterday with the weather, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And by hook or by crook, we would be at some point streaming. And so, we're on our way up the ramp again. See the aircraft control tower. I didn't bring my radio, did I? Oh, shine a light. For a snoop now and see what these are using to stream. Thank you so much, John, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Really kind of you, I really appreciate it. Very kind. So the good thing about using the big power station is that it won't take long to charge this phone at all. Only about half an hour, if even that. So SAS just landed. Carl, why are you jealous of people? They are. I don't know who it is. They were setting up just as I set up their setup is very different to mine, and I'd like to learn more about it. I think they're using their phone to do it. And so that's a little box, that is. What's that? So I asked about the little box, and he said it was a motor. But yeah, I've asked a few people about what they use, and I don't get much of a response. And so the thing is with my stream is that I don't just come here, I go to the other side of the airport as well, and so the internet can fade in and out depending on where you are, so he really was, wasn't he? It seems to have calmed down a bit since. Yes, they are, that's right. There's somebody else streaming as well. Airliners are in the box, you know, where the MC sits. And it's just one chap. I think it's just Matt today, to be honest. To make my setup a little bit smaller. I think it's Raspberry Pi, I'm almost certain it is. One thing's for certain is I will keep researching. I want us to be the best we can be and have the best streaming ability that we can as well. So, can't see now, sun's in my eyes. See you later, John, and thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I'll make sure that that is reused into the channel for you to make things better. I'm going to have to do some more research on this Raspberry Pi stuff, I think. Although I just had another thought. do with how it's set up. I did find a box on Amazon not so long back that would let you do it. But with the trouble I was having at the time with the internet, I decided against it. Somebody's just got off a plane and they're getting the bags out the back of the car. To use my camera. I like my camera. The pictures behind me, the pictures off the camera are so much clearer, and you can take stuff off it as well. There it is. Another bin just fainted behind me. Was it a go round? is. It's very windy at times here, very blustery. street here. Lovely Qatar. Be even lovelier if I could hold the phone straight. 2 for 1. We'll make the most of that while we can. Absolutely, it's not the worst of the storm, Julie, you're right. And it must be pretty terrifying. I know house suffered some wind damage this morning. I'm just going to walk away from the front. Our house suffered some wind damage this morning. It's not too bad. It's just outbuildings meets our yard, and so we were just trying to sort out how we were going to sort that this morning. And then, of course, everyone taking their car because transport is not running. It was busy on the motorway. Yeah, it is pretty scary actually, isn't it? You know, this of the global warming, and BBC actually did a drama series called Years and Years, that among global warming and illegal immigrants coming into the country and stuff like that, you know, crossing the border between Calais and Dover in their boats and what have you. Very, very good series. They touched on the torrential rain and the high winds and flooding and everything that goes alongside having weather systems like that, and having them, you know, sort of in very, very close succession to each other. I hope we're not all doomed, but it's most certainly been an eye-opener, hasn't it, if you consider the amount of storms we've had. And then the storm that we're experiencing now, I know for us, it's the winds are very cold, very blustering. The winds that we're experiencing now are not even as bad as some other places in the British Isles, as Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Ireland as a whole. It's the shape of things to come, I'm sure of it, to do with climate change, and we're going to see some places get very, very dry, and they're going to have more fires. Like, sadly, those fires in LA, I believe another started there. And so we will. And still, what completely baffles me is that developers continue to build housing on floodplains, which is absolutely mind-blowing, if you ask me. Just got a mouthful of somebody's vape then. Fruity flavoured, that's nice, isn't it? Obviously the irony, I'm sure you will understand. Just going to go for a little walk again. If we go a bit lower down, we're not as high winds aren't as strong if we're low down. So I'm just going travelling again. Like that, blooming hell, I wish you'd sit still. So yeah, I took my bobber lat off. You want to see me hair? Blimey. Ordinarily I wouldn't be seen out like this, I tell you. I'm not dressed unless my hair's done. I think what we'll do today is we'll take it up to the 2-hour mark, and we'll take our leave of you. I'll go and take these wellies off. And because we're a bit lower down, the wind doesn't seem to catch us as much, you see. It's still cold, it's still blowy. glad to know that my phone's got half battery now, so that's not bad considering we're streaming as well. Have a cup of coffee. Do you know what? That sounds amazing. Love a brew right now. The problem is that I ran out without my wallet this morning, and so I'm one of these, you know, fandangled technology people that have their cards in the phone and it works. It's just that I don't know if it'd work if I went into the shop now and said, oh yeah, I'll have a coffee please. I don't know if it'd work or whether it'd interrupt it, so I'll wait until we finish and then I'll go and get a brew and a bit of a warm. Coffee and a trip. Oh, that sounds lovely. Gonna join me, Julie? My round. Coffee and a triple chocolate muffin. On your way. Do you know what? It'd be really lovely to sit down and have a coffee and a chat with you, Julie. It's dreamy coming down now, look. Oh, blimey. That's a bit of tilt, that was. That'd be the Saudi, isn't it? Thought it was. It's late. 5 to 12, it was due in that. You not have a jam on toast or something, Carl? Off to the RVPD Space Cat 100. I love, you know, when it's stormy and it's gloomy, I love the setting that you get. It makes for some absolutely amazing pictures. Everybody's looking at me weird because I'm milling round in me wellies on the grass. Initially when I came here, I was hoping to come here for a couple of hours. Hopefully the wind had died down and then I was going to go and try back over the other side, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, you know. You don't have any bread? Blimey. If you remember, if you joined me yesterday, I did say, didn't I? Buckle up, because it could be a stream like you've never seen. I had a really nice time this morning, actually. Despite the weather, I know we couldn't stream from the south side that we wanted to. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to go and rack my brains. I'm going to grab a coffee, do some research on that, because there is a way to do it. People are doing it. I just need to work out what that way is. And as soon as I do work out that way, we will be cooking with gas, I tell you. Oh, vouch for that. I like that lovely brown bread with the seeds in it, and I'm not a seedy bread person. Very nice. I like Lidl. I like the bakery in there. I like those, what are they called? Those apple slices, are they called? They're like apple pasties. Yum. It's one of me 5 a day. I can eat as many apple pasties as I want. Oh, it absolutely is dangerous. You're not kidding. Apple puffs. Apple pasties, that's what they are, aren't they? I love an apple pasty. Don't suppose you got any yesterday, did you? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Can't see the plane for the sign, it's in the way now. I'm naughty, I try and stay away from Lidl if I can. Come out with lots of stuff I don't need. Go in for a pint of milk and a loaf of bread and you come out with a chainsaw, don't you? Your Lidl doesn't have a bakery? Oh my days, Carl, you're missing out. For a bakery in the Lidl in Dublin. If you can see this, I like to stand here so that you can see the planes coming in, but I think the fence is getting in the way as well. Orange Airways coming in, attempting to come in. Well, down anyway. Do you know what it is, isn't it? We should, it's Becky's planes, trains, buses and any food that you care to think of. Yeah? Today's topic, apple pasties from Lidl. Is that a new shop? Lidl. Too excited about the apple pasties, that's what that was. Apple puffs. Get in my belly. I like a pudding. Champions, you know, Greg's. Might have to dash in this airport cafe and see if they've got out. I like, and I think this is just a Cheshire thing. We have a family brand called Chatwins, and they make the nicest savoury sausage rolls. I don't know what's in it. It's similar to like a Cornish pasty, only in like a sausage roll shape. It's amazing. Charge for the privilege, like, but it's very nice. And they do sausage and apple sausage rolls as well. They're really nice as well. Was it? There we go. I could go home and go Chatwins, couldn't I? Is that a good idea or what? What do you think? Answers on postcard. Maybe I'll do a Chatwins review. Should we start that as a side swerve? Food reviews. Oh. Wobble wobble. Do you know what? If we'd gone the airport pub today, we'd had some lovely images of incoming flights swerving their way round. Highly trained professionals, that's why they get paid what they do, because they're absolutely amazing. Get them as a sponsor. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Sponsored by Apple Pasties. Well, I've contemplated doing that as well, you know. Doing like a live thing or like a review thing and then tagging it onto the front of something. The problem is that access to the airport pub through the back is through the actual pub itself. And so I think to myself, well, I can't just trundle through with my trolley and start streaming, can I? Or can I? I mean, there are people that go on the roof there. And I'd love to go through the airport pub, the manager of the airport pub. So like the car park man, his daughter works there, that's how he gets access. And I know that because she told me herself that that's why her dad is allowed on the roof. Daily. Some people do shop daily. They find it works better for them. If I shop daily, I get front. So yeah, apparently she's working. This hand's cold, though I have to swap hands in a minute. We're going for a short taxi. We're not going for a short taxi, it's going to be this next one, isn't it? Oh, they are, yeah. Very good. More EasyJet planes than you can shut your granny at. You normally eat in the canteen. What's that at work? We haven't got it. We've got a canteen. It's got a kettle and a microwave in it. You have to go to the shop for your butties if you don't take them at work. Oh, look at that, my hand's bleeding. It's alright, I haven't cut myself. I've got dry skin on my knuckles. I always get really dry hands in this weather, don't I? And so they crack and they bleed. I have to get some cocoa butter on that when I get home. I don't know what it is, it's just every time you have some, in the winter, isn't it? Just gets really sore hands. See something coming in. I can see something coming in. Go and stand here. Oh, blimey. They're having a right old time up there. Swinging one way and then the other. Just gonna see if I can go back. Full light, all I can see is them swaying from side to side at the moment. So that plane is experiencing a fair amount of wind shear by the look of it. Just wish I had my camera because I'd be able to show you then, not explain it to you. Trying to see. Looks like it's down. It's down. Wasn't half getting tossed around in the air then. Tossed around in the sky. It's a little, looks like a silver aviation jet. I don't think it is a silver aviation jet. Can't quite see the colourways on it. No wonder it was getting blown around. Blimey. Can you call planes cute? I love that livery. How smart is that? Defeel. Bet you got defeel just then, didn't you, pal? Blimey. Blimey O'Reilly. Camera around. Hello folks, sorry for the bad hair. Look at the state, there's no point even doing anything with it, is there? So we've reached 2 hours. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it there for today. I just wanted to say sorry that we weren't able to do our normal streaming as we normally would today. Oh, go round and go. Iceland Air going round. Yeah, that was a smooth Iceland Air that just turn it round again. Oh, the wind's starting again, bear with. Look like I've got a wig on. Standing up, hang on, stand this way. Hello Mark, thank you so much for your super chat, my friend, it's really, really appreciated. I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me today. It's not been our usual stream, it's been a bit chaotic, it's been quite extreme at times, hasn't it, to be fair, and totally made up along the way. Not the usual format that we like to do. However, we have braved the elements. We've seen planes come and go, albeit at a distance. So it's almost like COVID times. We've done it at a socially distanced space today, haven't we? Unfortunately, we weren't able to stay on the south side. Everything was blowing a hoolie over on the south side. I tried to reposition myself 3 times this morning and then gave up and came to the RVP. Got to the RVP to just over there and was going to set up just over there, and found that I wasn't able to because the winds still, although had dampened down a bit at the time that I arrived, they hadn't dampened down enough for me to be able to get everything out, and it's made me consider the setup once again that we use. There is somebody streaming. I'm going to go and investigate now and see what he's doing, take a couple of slide pictures, see what I can find out. I'm going to grab a coffee, put this in the boot, and then we'll think about the next stream. Now, I'm off on Sunday, as far as I'm aware. Nobody's come calling me. They did try and get me into work today, but I didn't reply to it because obviously I was driving and didn't realise. And so, yeah, we're going to go for Sunday and one day during the week. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you for putting up with my awful camera work on my phone today, because it's been blowing a hoolie and walking around and keeping me company at the Runway Visitor Park. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing Speedbird and Avro, and of course the Nimrod and the Trident. We saw the underbellies of those as well and got very up close and very personal with them. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed the channel. Thank you to everyone that has super chatted. I can't thank you enough. Your unwavering support never ceases to amaze me. I am absolutely and totally grateful for everything that you do to help us and support us. But what I'm most grateful for is your friendship, because without you, this channel wouldn't be the channel and the community that we've got going here. It makes it something worth getting up in the morning for, to have a laugh and a chat and the banter, whether we talk about food or whether we talk about the weather. It's all so, from my very bad hairdo at the Manchester Airport Runway Visitor Park, for today at least, I bid you a fond farewell. Take care of yourself and each other. Stay in until that storm goes away, won't you? And hopefully I'll be able to see you on the next stream. Oh, blimey. Bye-bye. Take care now. Bye-bye.